Alright, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I have to tell you the truth. Shrek is behind the car here. Felix called me and he told me that he had an accident on Shrek. Apparently the chain just completely locked up. It's a coaster brake. He fell off the bike and he hurt himself a bit. That was 2 days ago. I met him just now and he's taking it well. Nothing is broken or anything, but he probably has some bruises under his clothes. Yeah, it's embarrassing because, you know, I tried to make Shrek rideable and I gave it to him and he got hurt because of it. And that, I feel like that's on me. He just told me, hey man, I can't ride this bike anymore. It scares me now. And I understand that. If I had a bike that didn't deliver on its promise of coasting when it should, because that's what happened. It stopped coasting and just locked up. Then I would be scared of it too. And I'll see if I can understand the issue. Let's take the bike home. Actually, it's probably easier if I just lift up the rear. Okay, so Shrek is back, and we all love Shrek. Just to recap, Shrek is a bike that I found in a swamp close to where I live. We fished it out, fixed it up, tested it, had a lot of fun with it, and decided that it would make sense to give it to someone who could use it more because I already had a garbage bike. So I gave it to my good friend Felix, and then unfortunately it had a dangerous mechanical failure and Felix had a crash. He thinks it's time to retire Shrek, to strip the parts that are good and to recycle the frame. And I'm not saying that he's wrong. That is a possible outcome right now. But before we do that, I want to at least understand what went wrong and see if there is a fix that I could do. Because it seems like the rear wheel is just locked up. And if that's the case, well, maybe I can swap the rear wheel. Okay. That's it. Oh yeah, there it happened again. It locked up. Wait, that was going backwards. No, that was braking. But yeah, okay, now I'm trying to pedal in the right direction and it is locking up again. This is a coaster brake and I don't really know how coaster brakes work in detail, but I have heard they can sort of run out of grease. If they're not greased properly, they can stop working. Shrek was submerged in water for a period of time. Maybe it just leaked in and ruined the coaster brake. Now when I have like pedaled it backwards or like now we can freewheel again. But it was actually after pedaling it for a while that the problem appeared. And there goes the chain. Okay. Speed. I still don't know what the issue here was. There's something with the freewheel and the braking system going on. Yeah, let's take it off and see if we can figure something out. This is difficult to get off. If you look closely, you can see a small amount of rust, and that rust is not helping. All right, coaster brake thingy, I forgot about that. Here we go. So this one, I have this. Yeah, okay, this is worth giving a try because I have it. We can just try it and then we can consider how stupid it is after we tried it. Will it even fit? Will one of the gears work out of the box with its chain? The spacing on the frame is narrower, but we might be able to expand it. But I don't want to lose my fingers doing that. Yeah, width-wise, I think we are. Okay, one thing at a time. Okay, here we go. This chain is probably too wide for the cassette, but we're not in the business of shifting gears here. We just want one gear to work. Alright, let's tighten the nuts and see where we end up. Chain is actually pretty good. And it's not spinny. Maybe that's the braking mechanism. It's rubbing down here. What if I turn it around? Will it stay in place? Not gonna lie, this does not make me like Shrek less. But that's just by looking at it. I'm sure I'm gonna be hella terrified once I start riding with no brakes whatsoever. Most of the rubbing is happening here, the tire. So if I can maybe move to a smaller cog on the cassette, I can get the tire further up, because then the chain will not be holding me back from going further back into the dropouts. Yeah, now all the way down. It still gets stuck. Wow. Okay. My back. These two links here, the pins are sticking out further. I don't know if it's a master link or not. If it is, we can flip the chain, because right now those pins are getting stuck in the cassette right about here, and that stops pretty much everything from turning. I wonder if now, how would that have happened on the single cog? That wouldn't. Are there any others? Doesn't seem to be any others. Just these two right here. I mean, I suppose putting on a new chain. Then again, I really don't feel like wasting a chain on this. If I'm building up a bike without brakes, do I really trust myself to have pedals? I will be going too fast, and I will crash into a ice cream truck. So maybe I just remove the chain. Still faster than walking. That's a master link. Doesn't seem like a very safe one. I guess it relies on chain tension. That was easy to take off. I've done a lot of riding on Shrek, shaky riding, and this chain has not fallen off, so I think we can still use it. Let's put the chain on so that the pins that are sticking out are on the outside. That way they should be able to freely go around the cassette. But I dropped the plate. Scheisse. Why do I always do this on the lawn? Found it right here in the shade. I just don't know about this compatibility here. Like, I'm not even sure if this small cog here will clear the frame. I give up. I don't think I can get this stem conversion bit back, or I might be able to somehow. I don't know, it's stuck, and I don't really see when I would use it again. This was the 1 in a million chance that I would ever get a good use for it.